Hello, Divine Masculine. Welcome to your power message for Friday, Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to mirror a little bit today the reading we did in the feminine. So we're going to bring in the masculine silence to really see how you are feeling during the silent times. And a lot of the times you create these silences. You know, you're the one that pulls back from your feminine or ghosts your feminine or blocks your feminine. And the reason you do that is because you need space to think, to process, to work things out, to find out what the next step is. And a lot of the time you feel a lot of pressure, whether it's coming from, your boss or finances or your kids or your karmic situation or even from your feminine. But really that pressure is coming from within. So it's not anybody else's fault and it's not even your fault. It's just the way you deal with things. It's in you to go into your cave and find a solution and then come out again. So what are you actually thinking or going through during these silent times? And if you are in communication with your feminine right now, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? How do you want to move this forward? So we're going to bring in the Divine Masculine 101 for this. And we're also going to bring in the Divine Masculine power messages to give you a message of power from heaven. And I'm going to bring in the Animal Tarot cards to see what you need to know today. And if you are after a personal reading, if you would like further guidance, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. I am available for readings right now. Okay, let's see what we need to know. So we're going to start then with the Divine Masculine silence. So what's going on with you in the silence? Well, I've got one card that jumped onto the camera there. And I've got, gone back in the deck. So I've just got one card coming out. So that's a very clear message there. So you want to bring a very clear message out to your feminine today for that one card to come out of that huge deck. So, look at this jumping out. Flew onto the camera, flew off. This is what you want your feminine to know. And what energy are you in today? Look at this jumping out. Wow, I've got a card sticking out. And these cards, 3 cards flew out of the deck. And then we're going to bring in a power message. Again, jump straight out there. So let's see what you need to know. So we're going to start with this one. Yeah, look at this. I didn't mean to say what I said. Now I can't take it back and I'm panicking. So a lot of the times in the silence, you are going over the things that you've done. You were working out, when you're silent, obviously you pull back so that you can have that time for yourself and that time to think. But a lot of the times you regret it because you're thinking, I'm questioning my own behavior. I don't even know why I pushed my divine feminine away or why I said the things I said or why I did the things I did. I didn't mean to do that. And now I can't take back what I've done and I'm panicking. But you're being reminded that you can make up for it from this point on. You can apologize. You can prove to your feminine that this love is real, that your feelings are real, that you are genuine and you really do want this connection. Your actions will speak louder than words. So really what you're saying is, I'm sorry for acting the way I did, saying the things I did. I didn't mean to do it that way. Now I can't take it back. I understand that. I want to fix it and I'm panicking because I have a sense of urgency to do this. I don't want to lose you. And you're also being shown here, look at this. I need my space sometimes to think things through. So even when you're in communication, your masculine, feminines who are cross-watching will still need space. So masculines, you're really getting the point across here that sometimes you just need space. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. You just need space to process. And that's within the masculine psyche. And the masculine can be a man or a woman. But when you're in that energy, it's a very masculine thing that the masculines want to go in the caves, to process. The feminines want to fix things. It's a lot like when you have a teenager and a mother. So the teenager will have a tantrum and go and hide in the room, slam the door and hide out there until they're ready to come out. And it doesn't matter how much the mother goes to the door and says, come out, can we talk, and try and find a resolution. The teenager has to be ready. So, the mother can force the teenager, but it doesn't work. It just causes resentment and pain. But if the mother goes downstairs and continues doing what she's doing, eventually the teenager will get curious and come out the room and sort it out. And it's the same way with the masculine and the feminine. The feminine is a bit like the mother because the feminine is the empress. The feminine wants to sort things out. So masculines, please understand that if your feminine seems to be overgiving or trying too hard or trying to mother you in any way, it's the fact that they've got empress power in them. All they want is to sort things out with you. But all you need in that moment is space. So you're saying nothing's wrong, I just need space to think things through. And I realised during those moments of time by myself that I made the wrong decisions or maybe the wrong choices and I did it the wrong way. But again, you're being reminded there is no wrong way because everything leads to the right way. And you're saying to your feminine, you have power over me that nobody else has. And that's really what came through in the feminine reading today, that nobody compares to you. So you know that nobody compares to your divine feminine. Nobody has that power over you. You know, nobody can make you feel the way your feminine does. And what we realize on this journey is that nobody has power over us without our own permission. But what you're really saying is, you touch me, you're within me, you're part of me. And nobody else makes me feel that way. Nobody else has that connection with me. And you know that you go within sometimes and you find space so you can find a way out of your situation. So the 8 of Winter is really about feeling that trapped energy and opening the door. So it says it's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you're really not. And that's, again, we've got that bunting word there, bunting. Now this is really interesting because yesterday we picked up on Christmas time and the fact that you want to free yourself so that you're not spending Christmas in another karmic relationship, or you're not spending Christmas somewhere where you feel obligated to be. And the bunting, again, I'm feeling the word bunting itself, is about decorations. You know, we put bunting up when we celebrate something. You know, we put streamers up at Christmas time, or we put bunting up when we celebrate a certain thing. So you're wanting to free yourself before certain times. And again, you've got the feminine energy coming through as happy whatever. So you don't want it to be another happy whatever where you aren't there for your feminine at Christmas time or birthdays or celebrations. You want to be there. So the angels are saying to you, divine masculine, trust that God will lift you up and will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So when you choose to be free, because you're only stuck right now in your mind. It's only the ego causing problems, saying if I left, what would happen? Would I be okay financially? All these things. You can be free. And look at the bird. The bird is singing because the bird is free. And people around may be watching you. You know, people around you may not want you to free yourself because it means you're doing things different than them. But it will always be the right thing to do. And I love this because we've got the 8 of Spring. So we've got 8-8 energy here, which is about incoming abundance, eternity, eternal love. And the B is that symbol of communication. Look at this, to your Empress. You're going to communicate with your Empress. And the water rabbit is in the card there because this is the water rabbit for this year, bringing in the opportunities. So I'm already getting a message for the feminine coming through in this card, but let's talk about the B. The B is the symbol of communication and the symbol of miracles in communication. And I'm seeing that as the masculine collective moving forward. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. And that may be why you need a little bit of space, because it can be very overwhelming when things happen in one go. While this may, and we've got the word may, which is about this month we are currently in, while this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven sends to you. So maybe a very stressful month for you. Okay, may be a very stressful month for you. And I spoke earlier in the month itself and before the month in April that this could possibly be a month of stress or a month of chaos, a month of challenges, and we have to rise above. So there may be some things going on right now that are stressful to you, but you can rise above them. So feminine's crosswatch, if you need to give your masculine space today, or if they need a little bit of time, give it freely and willingly because it will bring blessings in. because they are on the way to you. So the Angora rabbit there is saying it's time to leap into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. So I'm seeing this as you moving towards your feminine and wanting to create a new beginning with him or her. And feminines who are cross-watching, all you have to do, look at the flow of the river there, or the flow of the waterfall. All you have to do is go with the flow. And you've got that powerful dragonfly. I'm seeing there as a dragonfly there as changes. And the rabbit is opening the door. Let peace be in your heart. You've got the peace sign there as well. So work on your creative talents right now. Work on your natural creativity to bring what you desire in. And I feel you could see the numbers 888 or 333. Now, masculines, you may have decisions to make. So you may also be experiencing teeth pain or gum bleeding or things going on in the mouth. Understand that's because you're being guided to take action. And we've got the 3 of winter, the rose-breasted crossbeak. It says sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. And look at this, you're not alone. The angels are with you. Your feminine spirit is with you constantly. You're connecting with your feminine in the 5D. So the message from heaven today is you're not alone. And you're being shown that whatever you're going through, whatever sadness in your life, which can be about endings. Endings can be sad even if we need them. Endings can be sad even if we want them. Because it's a new chapter that's about to begin. You're leaving a part of yourself behind. And that's what you're grieving. You're not grieving the karmic partner or the loss of your job. You're grieving the part of yourself you're leaving behind. And you don't have to do it alone. You may need a little time to heal, which is again asking for that space. But once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. So you are strong enough to deal with what's going on. And you are not alone. You know, the angels are with you every step of the way. You're reevaluating your life right now. And what I'm seeing here is as well, you know, healing yourself. This bird is kind of plucking its own feathers, or you could see 2 birds there as well as one. There's 2 birds there, but if you have to look very close to see that, because I'm seeing them as merged into one. So you're being reminded that you and your twin flame are one, that you are merging into one. You are not alone. And feminines understand that too. And I spoke about that earlier in the feminine reading. You are never alone because you are one. Everything you will ever need is already within you because your twin flame is in you. You are one. So masculines today, you're realising you didn't mean to do the things you did or say the things you did, but you did need that space. And you need that sometimes to think things through, to process. And this card, I've got 2 cards moving on top of this masculine silence deck. The first one is I'm researching our connection. So you also need time sometimes to try and understand what this connection is. So you may be researching it online. You may be watching videos about it. You may be going within to connect with your own self because you realise that you, the feminine, makes you happier and healthier. So why are you running? You feel like a fool. So this is what you're going through. You know where your heart is and you know where you truly belong. And that's not just because you are one, but because you feel happier and healthier there. When you're with your feminine, no matter what you're doing or where you are, you feel better. You feel like yourself. That's why, because all those masks come off and you feel a big weight goes off your shoulders. So you're saying, why am I running from you? I feel like such a fool. So you're going to stop running. You're going to face up to things. You're going to come out of that room and you're going to connect with your feminine because you're not alone and you're not doing this on your own either. So the message today is that you want to free yourself from the situation you're in, especially before a happy occasion. And that could be Thanksgiving, it could be Christmas, but this is definitely you wanting to make changes. It could even be around your birthday. I feel someone watching's masculine, or you may be a masculine watching yourself, but I feel someone watching, a divine feminine watching, your masculine is about to approach a milestone birthday. It could be 50, 60, 70, it could even be 40, but I'm feeling 50 onwards. And they want to make changes now. They don't want to continue where they are. They know they've got, a life to lead and they're worried about time running out and they want to make these changes. So the happy whatever card that came out in the feminine energy card today in that reading is very much about making these changes before a certain event. And you may be thinking about birthday or Christmas or Thanksgiving or something else. They're giving me fear, and all the fear is being released around this to make this happen soon. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.